Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Gardening. And in this episode, we will learn about the lightweight expanded clay aggregate, or in simple terms, Leca. So Leca is a growing medium that is made of clay and is heated to about 1200 degrees Celsius in a rotary kiln. The resulting gases expand the clay, resulting in these black spots or spaces. This is of major interest in the gardening sector where it acts as an alternate growing medium. Now let us look at some basic features of Leca and also address some myths surrounding it. Characteristics of Leca. Leca is lightweight and can absorb water because of its high porosity. They are round in shape and provide ample space for root growth. As a standalone product, they do not contain any plant nutrients and only act as a growing medium. Leca is always used in conjunction with water. They float in water because they are lightweight. Also, they do not melt in water and retain their shape. Some myths. Leca does not expand when it comes into contact with water like cocoa peat blocks, and the expansion in its name is the expansion that happens during the manufacturing stage. Though Leca balls can hold water, they are not great at holding it for far too long if the container isn't replenished with water once in a while. So I decided to use Leca primarily because I wanted some hanging plants from this pelmet above my kitchen cabinet. So I was looking for lightweight materials since adding only water would increase the weight of the planter and will cause unnecessary spillage when I remove the planter. So while adding the plant, I ensure I add some pre-soaked Leca balls at first and then place the plant roots or cuttings if you want inside and hold the plant with one hand and add additional layers of Leca. You can place the plant either in the center or on the side. The second layer of Leca must be added in such a way that it covers the node, or in this case, the roots. Now I add water till it covers about 2 inches of the container. This acts as a future reservoir of water when the Leca balls in the upper layer dry. The Leca balls at the lower layer will absorb the water over time due to capillary action and will feed the roots, or the roots are smarter than the balls and they will somehow grow down to collect the water on their own, thereby giving you long, luscious roots. Fertilizing. Now this can be tricky, but I follow this method. I take another container with water, add a few dribbles of seaweed solution or 1 or 2 tablespoons of seaweed. Then I soak the Leca balls in this mix and leave it overnight. Until then, you will have to leave the plants in another container filled with plain water. After the balls have soaked most of the seaweed goodness in them, drain away the seaweed solution and add the balls into the container and follow the same steps as mentioned before. The Leca will over time ooze out the seaweed solution slowly and nourish the plants. Some people add the seaweed solution into the planter, but the seaweed concentration could become too much for the plant to take and it could affect its growth. So I prefer the pre-soak method instead. If you are worried about mosquito breeding, you can add this organic bacterial concoction that contains Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis. You can add a teaspoon of this in similar size containers so that you don't have to keep flushing out the water every week. Normally, its effect would last for 4 weeks in indoor conditions. Drawbacks. There is no reason to believe that the plants grow quickly in Leca. It doesn't. As far as my observation goes, it actually grows kind of slowly. Hopefully, the seaweed soaking will make some difference. Pests can still attack your plant, but not as much as it would attack a plant grown in purely soil media. So folks, if you want to make your water containers lightweight without adding too much water, then Leca is a great option for you. Leca is no magic potion to all your indoor gardening woes. Of course, this is a great substrate for aquaponics and hydroponics, but for common indoor gardeners who have bottle gardens and the like, Leca's usefulness is limited. And with this, we've come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Gardening, and I really hope you found this video insightful. Additionally, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are given below. And always remember, to grow slow is to grow well. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, a very lightweight goodbye.